I welcome you all to the solution video for mock test 1 for quiz 2. The mock test has been released on the portal. So first you should go and attempt and then come here if you are stuck in any problem or you are not able to solve any problem. So this is the first question, all known properties of log. In this particular question it is given that log with base 3 5 minus x plus 4 log 9 root 3 minus x is equal to 1, and here x is less than 3, the domain is defined. So we have to choose some option. So whether x is equal to 2, 1, 2, 0, 2 or 2 or 6. So first we will proceed by making its base equal. So here it is 4, so it will be 3 square. 3 minus x is equal to 1, okay. Log 3 5 minus x plus 4 by 2 log 3 minus x will be equal to log base 3 equal to 3. So we know log BA to raise C is 1 by C log BA. So this was the property used here. So it will become log 3 5 minus x plus log 3 root 3 minus x whole square is equal to log 3 and 3. So another property will be log AM plus log AN will give log base A MN, okay. So we will multiply the both these terms, so it will become 5 minus x and it will become 3 minus x. Since base are equal, so it will give 3. So finally it will result into 15 minus 8x plus x square is equal to 3. X square minus 8x plus 12 equal to 0. So its root are 2 and 6 respectively, but we have to keep in mind about its domain since it is less than 3. So all the values of x which is left of 3 will be counted, since 6 lie rightward of 3, so we will not take 6 in this particular case. So the correct option, the correct answer will be x is equal to 2. So this is the correct one. The second question is consider the graphs below to answer the question 2 and 3. Okay, there are two questions based on this graph. Consider function f1 in the domain minus 3 to 3. So let us suppose this is minus 3 to 3 except 0. So the function is not defined at 0. And f4 in the domain minus 3 to 3 except 2, okay. So it is defined in minus 3. Let us suppose it is 3 and it is 2. So at 2 it is not defined, so it is minus 3. So based on this graph we have to choose some option, okay. So the question number 2 is asking about both f2x and f3 are invertible function. Invertible function means inverse, okay. So there are two criteria for inverse, that is it should be onto as well as 1 1, okay. So the function f3, this is not 1 1, okay. It fails the horizontal line test, so this option is incorrect. The second one is there is no strictly increasing decreasing function in the given domain. So the function f5 seems it is strictly increasing and its concavity is concave. So the function f5 is strictly increasing. So this statement is also incorrect because it is stating that there are no functions which are strictly increasing or decreasing. The third one is both f2 and f4 are 1 1 function. So by looking at f4, if we draw horizontal line here, so it cuts the graph at 2 points. So this is not 1 1, so this option is also incorrect. The fourth one is the vertex of the parabolic function lies on the y-axis, okay. So it is talking about this curve. So the slope of tangent at this point is equal to 0, its vertex lies on the y-axis. Its coordinate will be like 0, y, where y is negative. So this option is correct. Okay. The third one is the coefficient of the leading quadratic term of f3 is positive since it is upward facing parabola. So its leading coefficient will be greater than 0. So this statement is correct and it is asking about correct option. The second one is f4 is an odd function while f3 is even. We have discussed what is odd and what is even function. They are symmetric about any axis. So we have not dealt with about which axis even or odd function are symmetric, but we have studied that if f of x is equal to f of minus x, that means it is even function, and f of x is equal to minus time f of minus x, then it is odd. Okay, so it is stating that f4 is an odd function while f3 is even. Okay, so looking at f3, it is a quadratic in some form like y minus k is equal to x minus h square. Okay, if we substitute here x by minus x, then there will be no effect on this curve. Okay, so this is even function. So the f4 is odd while f3 is even. So f3 is even. Now looking at f4, since we do not know what is the equation, but by looking at this, let us take a point here. So it is positive, and when we substitute its negative part here, so it's not getting, let us suppose this function is looking like this. Okay, let us suppose a point here that is x1, so its output is y1, and if we take minus x1, then its output is minus, then its output is not minus y1. Okay, its output is positive y. So in this case, this is not an odd function. Okay, so that's why this option is incorrect. The third option is f5 must be an exponential. We know this type of graph is some like a to raise x, where a is greater than g to 1. Okay, so this statement is correct. And the last one is there are no turning points in any of the function. Okay, so here it is the turning point. So this statement is also incorrect. So the correct statements are only A and C. The fourth question is based on some logarithmic properties we will study here. So there are two properties involved here. So the first one is, so let us suppose this is log a b and here it is 1, so we can write this as log a b plus log base a, and this will finally result into log ab. Okay, and the second one is, let us suppose this is a to raise log and still base a and it is b, so it will be directly equal to b. So using this two property, we will be able to solve this question. So it is 8 log base 2 1 2 3 4 5 the whole power 1 by 3. Okay, and it is 1 by 3, so we can write log base 2 to 1 by 3. Okay, now take 1 by 3 outside the logarithmic, so it will become 8 by 3 log base 2 1 2 3 4 5 plus log base 2 2. Okay, so we can write this as 8 to raise 1 by 3 the whole raised log base 2 multiplied by 2 1 2 3 4 5 times 2. So finally 8 to raise 1 by 3 will give 2, and here the base are equal, so we can directly write this as 1 2 3 4 5 times 2, so it will give 2 4 6 9 0. So in this particular case, option A is correct. The fifth one is, on an average a video lecture in our online degree course has view 200 on the same day of posting it. It is verified that the total number of views increases exponentially according to the function which is given by 200 times 5 to raise 0.12 t. Okay, So where t represents the number of days since the video was posted. So the initial day, the first day, the day of posting the video is taken at 0. So its curve will look like this. Okay, so let us suppose this is the t and this is the views count. So when it is 0, so it will be 200, and it is an exponential, so it will be rise. So it will look like this. Okay, so it is asking about after how many days 25,000 people to view this video. Okay, how many days will it take? So let us suppose this is 25k. So it is asking about coordinate of this point. So we will substitute 2530 equal to 200 times 5 to raise 12 by 100 times t. Okay, so balance this 20 with 20 and it will give 125. 125 can be also written as 5 cube. So 5 cube will be equal to 5 raised 12 by 100 times t. So 12 by 100 times t will give 3. 3 will balance 4. 4 will cancel 100 by 25. So t will be equal to 25. So after 25 days, 25,000 people would have watched that video. Okay, so it is 25. The sixth one is based on property of log. Okay, so it is an expansion form of log. So let us suppose it is log mn. So it will write this log as log am plus log b n. Okay, so we will split each term. Okay, so the first term is 7 log 2 to the h 4 divided by 3 times 5. So it can be written as 4 log 2 and minus. So when it is multiplied, so we will take positive, and when it is divided, so it is negative. Okay, so it will be like log 3 times 5. Then we apply this property here, so it will be finally 7 4 log 2 minus log 3 minus log 5. Okay, in the similar way we will write log 5 square divided by 3 times 2 cube is equal to 5 times 2 log 5 minus log 3 minus 3 log 2. Okay, and the last one is 3 log 3 to the h 4 5 times 2 to the h 4. Okay, so it will be 3 log 4 log 3 minus log 5 minus 4 log 2. Okay, so this is basically we have to expand here. So now we will take all log 2 log 3 and log 5. We will deal with log 2 log 3 log 5 separately. Okay, so in this case it will be 28 log 2. In this case it will be, it is not log 2, here it is log 2. Okay, so it will be 15 log 2 indicative, and here it is minus 12 log 2. Now we will deal with log 3. So it will give minus log 7 log 3, here minus 5 log 3, and here 12 log 3. Finally minus 7 log 5, 10 log 5, and minus 3 log 5. Okay, so this term will balance, this will also balance, and finally it will give log 2 only. Okay, so it is asking about what will the value of a and b. Okay, so a log b is equal to log 2. So a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2. So the seventh question is, if f of x is a n degree polynomial and g of x is m degree non-constant polynomial, let us suppose f of x is equal to a naught x to raise n and g of x is equal to b naught times x to raise m, and it is asking about degree of the remainder when f of x is divided by g of x. So f of x divided by g of x will be equal to a naught b naught x to raise n minus m. So it is stating that it would be n by m. So in this particular case the remainder is 0. show it is not equal to n by m. Okay, it will give some rational value but not 0, so this statement is incorrect. The second one is 3 minus 1 by 2. The second statement is 3 minus 1 by 2 log 3 9 is a rational number. Okay, so we can write this as minus 1 by 3 log 3 3 square. It will go outside, so it will become minus 3 by 3 2 will balance 2, so it will become 3 to the minus 1 1 by 3 that belongs to q, so this is correct. And the third one is we have to find domain of the logarithmic function. Okay, so the domain will be x square plus 5x plus 4 should be greater than 0, so x plus 4 and x plus 1 should be greater than 0, so that means x should belong to r minus 4 to minus 1. Okay, so this is minus 4, this is minus 1. Since the graph of this function is opening upward, so we will not include these points. Okay, we will include only these points which are positive. We will also not include 0, so the domain is this one, it is not minus 2 to minus 3, so this statement is incorrect. The fourth statement is x is tangent to both the parabola y equal to x squared and y equal to minus x square. So the graph of y equal to x square is like this. And when we have to draw graph of, let us suppose this is the graph of y equal to f of x, and when we have to draw the graph of y equal to minus time f of x, then take x-axis as mirror and draw its image, so its image will be like this. Okay, so in this case the x-axis acts as a tangent at 0, 0, so this statement is also correct. So now this particular statement contains 3 questions. So we will first read the statement. So in this case, the growth function of 3 different species 1, 2, 3 in a specific environmental habitat are modeled based on census made by the conservationist team as the following. So y1 is given by 2 to the raised t, so this is exponential, and here a is greater than 1, so it will be increasing. Second one is y2 is equal to 0.5 to raise t, it is also exponential but its base is less than 1. And the third one is minus half t square plus 2t plus 1, so it is a parabola, quadratic, opening downward. Okay, here a is less than 0. So based on the curve given, we can conclude the y1 will be this one. Okay, and y2 will be this one, and this is y3 opening downward. Okay, so the graph for any exponential function which has base less than 1 is like this. Okay, this is y, this is x. So in this particular case we are taking a domain which are greater than 0. Since stage cannot be negative, so we are taking t as day, so this resemble with this one. Okay, so it will be y2. So based on this understanding, let us solve some question. The question number 8 is asking about correct set of options, so we have to choose which curve belongs to which one. So the first one is curve A, B and C represent the species growth of 1, 2 and 3. So this is not the case. The curve A represents y equal to 2 to raise t, B represents the third one, so this is incorrect. The second one is among these 3 species there are 2 species whose population are equal at some point after the beginning of the census and before t is equal to 2. Okay, so here it is t is equal to 2. Since these curves cut at this point, so there are 2 species whose population are equal at some point after the beginning, so this statement is correct by looking at these both curve. So the third one is only species 2 is in danger of extinction and the growth of the population of a species 1 is the fastest. So this is not the correct answer. Both species 2 it is 2 and it is 3, so it will be like this. Okay, so both species 2 and 3 are in danger, so this statement is incorrect, although the growth of species 1 is the fastest. Okay, 2 to the t. The fourth one is there is at least one strictly increasing and one strictly decreasing curve representing the population of a species. Yeah, 2 to the t is strictly increasing and 0.5 to the t is strictly decreasing. Okay, so this statement is also correct. The ninth question is, what will the value of t at which the population of one of the species, if any, would go back to its original number? So we know the quadratic requires value the same value at 2 points. Okay, so for the quadratic one it was minus half t square plus 2t plus 1, and the initial point was 0,1, so we'll substitute here 1, so 1 will balance 1, so it will give, let us suppose this is, let us take common t here, so it will be minus t by 2 plus 2 is equal to 0, so t will be equal to 4. Okay, so this is the correct one. The last question is, what will the value of t which the normalized population of a species 3 gets tripled? So for a species 3, this was the equation. Okay, so initially its population was 1, so it is asking about after what time the population of a species 3 will be 3. Okay, so it will be minus half t square plus 2t plus 1 is equal to 3, so it will give 2 here. Finally it will be 2 plus half t square minus 2t is equal to 0, so it will be 2 square t square minus 4t plus 4 equal to 0, so it is t minus 2 whole square equal to 0. So after t equal to 2, the population of a species 3 gets tripled. Okay, so in this particular case the correct option is 1.